Hello there my friends, my name is Lee Hustle Malone and welcome to Malone Movie Watch. This week we are watching Fiona, which is a Shrek horror fan film. Very interesting. Is it going to be scary? Am I going to regret this massively? There's only one way to find out. Nice looking set already. We've got some pretty good armour. Using a bit. Oh, I was going to say you don't really hear flies in movies unless it's around bodies or unless it's Breaking Bad. Hey yo. I like the open shackles as well. I don't mean it like that. You know what I mean. Like I don't mean like a kinky. Don't worry. I mean, maybe by the end of this, maybe that is the case. Could you imagine getting the script for this? Hey man, we want you to be killed by Fiona in a horror Shrek film. Yeah, I'm down, man. Yeah, I'm. In fairness, I would absolutely say yes to that.
Is it daylight still?
Are you Princess Fiona?
Has the sun gone down?
I'm Prince Callum. I've come here to rescue you.
Big fan of the Scott Steiner. Hey, you go.
We must go. Oh, that's a good boy.
No, it's too late. No.
Oh my god, we're going the werewolf route. Oh, I love this.
Princess!
You've got the cans of atmosphere going off. You've got crunching bone sound. Hey yo! The instinct of immediately grabbing that sword. But he's still a final girl. Do you know what I mean? He's still gonna trip over nothing. Oh well, he tripped over something at least. That's good. My guy's hoping this is gonna go away. Damn. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. Way to do, I want to say something from nothing, but like way to just create. Way to just create. Based on the characters and the lore of Shrek, I wouldn't have guessed. Thank you for pointing that out. Shout out Andy Chen, especially on the writing. Let's get into a breakdown. First of all, what a lot of fun. I've talked about in other video breakdowns how we don't have to have a perfect narrative beginning, middle and end. Let's establish some characters. That's one of the benefits of these fan films, is we're taking properties that you already like, you already know, and we're transforming them. We're going, hey, we've got the knowledge of that already. By God, if I have to watch one more Batman movie where I have to see those pearls taken and be like, there's nobody in the world who doesn't know how Batman's parents died. Do you know what I mean? So let's leave that. Let's skip to the good bit. Tom Holland's Spider-Man, I think, did that very well. Let's just get to the good bit. So we already know she's a princess in a castle, and I love that. So now we can get right into some new lore. We can take some creative liberties. And this is where I really love movies like, say, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. You know, movies that have gone into the public domain. Another one is Sherlock. You get so many different versions of Sherlock because these properties are in the public domain and they're free to play with. Anybody can play with it. And you know, you get the same with like Shakespeare and things like that. And that's why like the Muppets can have their take. And was the Christmas Carol by Shakespeare? No, it wasn't. Thomas Dickens? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, That's why I'm really excited for like the next 10, 15 years of cinema, when Superman goes into the public domain and all these other Disney properties go in, and we can really see creativity at will. And I thought we got that in spades with this property, so fantastic. Maybe when Shrek goes into the public domain, I mean that's fairly new, so maybe that'll take, I don't know, 50 years or whatever it takes, but I loved seeing this, and I love seeing where they went with it. Lighting, atmosphere, mise-en-scène. These are areas that are often forgotten because they're not the sexy part, when realistically, they're probably the parts that mean the most. When you have a monster in any kind of horror film, protecting it and how you show it is going to be very, very important. You know, we've all heard the story by this point. The first Jaws movie, originally that shark was going to be all over that movie. But problems with the animatronics meant we have to go, hey, we've got to think outside the box. Let's use that way that we protect it a little bit wiser. And I think the smoke and the lighting, the way that it would have come in off those castle walls, you know, moonlight, I think that was beautiful. So really well handled, and way to take care of the small stuff. You know what I mean? Way to eat your vegetables before you get to your dessert. I like to shout out somebody from the credits on every one of these. I think I'm going to have to give the love between location and set dressing, because without you getting some sort of Game of Thrones style budget, I don't know if you could do any better than this. I don't know if anybody could do any better than this outside of, you know, Buckingham Palace calls you up and go, yeah, have the hallway. We're not using it today. You go wild. I think they did fantastically. I'd love to know what that room and that area looked like in real life. And maybe it says here behind the scenes is in there too. Maybe that's something that we have a look at and we go, God damn, this was a cupboard and you turned it into a real authentic castle. So that was real cool. That's all my thoughts on Fiona. Nice, short and sweet, but a banger nonetheless. Big fan. My question of the video, I leave you up with a question every time now, is if you could have any property go into the public domain and see people do 10 different takes on it at once, what property would you like to see go out into the world? I remember at one point in the cinema, in like the space of 6 months, there was a comedy Sherlock, and then there was a serious Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock as well. And I like seeing that variety, so I hope we get some more properties like that. That's it from me. Please a like, a comment, subscribe, anything like that. Small channels, it does us great. Enjoy your ramen, if you're eating ramen. Everybody else, don't enjoy your ramen. That's it from me. Peace.